Hey guys, Nate Charles here. Ad hoc edition of the Rule of Law Brief. I've been incredibly busy the last few weeks, traveling all over the country to try and help immigrants who are being unfairly affected by Trump's immigration policies. Just need to chime in here real quick and say one thing. All these Republicans who are getting up on social media, getting up on the halls of Congress, getting up on the House floor saying, oh no, President Trump is entirely within the limits of the War Powers Act, are lying. It's not even a good lie. I've heard good lies. I've heard better lies, at least, out of my 7-year-old after she sneaks chocolate out of the pantry. Okay? The War Powers Act is only allowed to be invoked by the President of the United States to defend the United States. It is not allowed to be used for offensive operations, and that's exactly what he did here. When these Republicans get up and they say, oh, he's within the bounds of the War Powers Act, look at all the things that he did right. They're reading off the elements of the War Powers Act, the provisions of the War Powers Act that he has, just barely complied with, and he's leaving out the lead, which is that he is trying to use the War Powers Act for offensive operations, which he cannot do. It is a lie. Dan Muser, all the other congressmen all the other Republicans that are they're getting up right now saying, no, he's completely within the bounds of the law. They are lying. Okay? Now, here's the problem. The Supreme Court defers to the executive very heavily on matters of national security. So it's not clear that there is any course of action or cause of action that can be filed in a federal court to undo what President Trump is doing. The courts defer to Congress to do what they are supposed to do, to rein in the president when he's clearly doing something illegal, and he is clearly doing something illegal now. So it's incumbent upon Congress to do their jobs and not get up and just lie to the American people about the legality of what Donald Trump's doing. It is illegal, it is immoral, and it is setting America back generations in terms of our national security and our foreign policy.